Hello, hello. Okay, we're gonna just pop this down more. Hopefully you can hear the music. I don't know. By the way, we need to. Some explaining needs to be done, and that is this is for the jokes. Okay, hold on. Let's get rid of my bookmarks bar so we have more room. And yeah, okay. And then I'm gonna move myself. See, I'm totally a planned streamer. Streamer has everything figured out. I guess we go over here. This is probably better. Yeah, we'll go over here. Okay, so today what we're going to be doing is ranking things that people do on the 4th of July, because it is the 4th of July. By the way, this is all in jest. I'm not, like, I live in America, so, you know, I know all these things, I know all these bits, and I don't really celebrate the 4th of July that much, but I thought it would be fun to just rank everything. So let's get into this. First things first, our categories. Wait, am I looking the right way? If I look this way? No, I gotta look this way. That's fine. Okay, that's good. Okay. Mirroring, you know? Oh, someone already left. Great. So, maybe it's because the music, maybe it's because my audio's off? I don't know. Everything seems fine. Maybe we turn down the music more. It's fine. It's fine. It's all under control. Anyways, our categories are yeehaw. So that's S tier, obviously. If something is yeehaw, it is amazing. The grill is sizzling. I love grilled food because I am a cannibal. No, wait. Carnivore. I'm a carnivore. Okay. I'm a carnivore. 3. Loud screaming good. Now this is, when people are whooping and hollering in a good way. But it's still screaming, and I don't like screaming very much. So that's why it's only mid. Uncrispy hot dog. Now it's still a hot dog, and hot dogs are okay. But this is grill season, so they better be a little charred. So that's mid tier. Loud screaming bad. I hate loud screaming, especially when people are screaming at each other. The lower category is your uncle. Now, most people I know have that one uncle they don't like and don't want to see on the 4th of July, who makes a mess of things and gets a little drunk. My uncles are both pretty chill, and I like them, so it's not my uncle, but it is yours. And the final tier is the American dream, because we all know the American dream is a lie. And it's built up on false hope. So this is all the things that we are promised on the 4th of July but don't deliver spectacularly. So the first thing we have is, you probably can't read it, so I'm going to bump up the image for a second. It's our national anthem. Now, I think our national anthem is, I'm going to go loud screaming bad. Now, here's the reason. Because this thing is quite patriotic, and I am one of those losers who thinks the national anthem can be good, actually. Why? This is because I was in choir and the alto part slapped. So, I have to like it in some case. However, it was still done out of a war that should not have been fought, that we did lose, kinda. The War of 1812, for all non-Americans watching, was a stupid war that ended up in the White House being burned down, and just should not have happened. It was, yeah, it was kind of a disaster. Anyways, next thing up on our list, and we'll bump it up and push it down, is America-themed clothing. Now, what you need to understand here is I love American-themed clothing. Do I own any? No. Do I love seeing people in American-themed clothing? Yes. There's something so funny about it, and something just so about it. So I think I want to give this one, the grill is sizzling. I love American clothing. I think it's absolutely the best thing that was ever made in this entire country, and people are texting me, but no one's watching me, so that is okay, and I might check text because I can. Now, our next thing is grilled food. We have several foods. Burgers are yeehaw. I love burgers. Any chance I get to eat a burger is a chance that I have to, hold on, sorry. My friend just sent me something very interesting. Anyways, we're gonna pretend I didn't see it, and we're gonna ask her about it later. Anyways, I love burgers. I love burgers so much. And I would die. Hello, I'm tier listing things, and I'm talking about my love of burgers. Anyways, hot dogs. Hot dogs are mid. Um, but they're crispy. These aren't uncrisp, so they're loud, screaming good. Um, Lemonade. Lemonade is. Oh, wait, hold on. You know what? Lemonade is the best. I drink lemonade all the time. And yes, it is a 4th of July thing, but it's not the most 4th of July thing you can have. I can have lemonade any day I like, and I will. I will have lemonade in the dead of winter. I will have it today. I will have it tomorrow. I will have it every day until I die. Yes, I drink lemonade every day. I'll die soon. Baseball. I think baseball is 4th of July because I just know a lot of people who do a sport. Now, luckily, they picked baseball. Now, I know most people think baseball is boring, but I think baseball is good. However, it's not softball, so it's an uncrisp hot dog. It could be loud screaming good because I played softball for 10 years of my life, and it was awesome. And that is why I'm a lesbian here proudly today, because of baseball. The next thing is mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are the American dream. Um, Technically, I guess they're good for the environment. American dream is good for morale, but they do suck the life out of you. So, where's the perfect metaphor? It's there for sure. Um, Also, mosquitoes love me. I am so loved by mosquitoes, and that is not good for me. So they are the American dream tier. Fireflies. I like fireflies. Lightning bugs, you know, they're good. You would not believe your eyes. 10 million, thousand, whatever. I think they are the gorilla sizzling. I think fireflies are cute. I think they're adorable. There's a squishable plush made after them, and it's by the same person who designed almost falling off my bed. Yes, I stream on my bed. This wonderful thing. So they are fireflies are good. They are good. Nationalism. Nationalism is literally the American dream. Nationalism is something you're going to see every 4th of July, and it's not fun. Because it's just not. You can love your country, but not this much. Got it? You can be like, we can make this country better. We can work on this country, but not this much. Okay. This is an assortment of American-themed goods. Now, you may be like, well, why do they need to be American? And it's for the frosting. And I love frosting. So I'm gonna give this, however, you could have gave them prettier colors. Let's say, like, in June, you can make a rainbow cake. And that's gonna have more layers. So this is loud screaming good. If I see these in a grocery store, I will loud scream about it and buy some. But it's still screaming, and I don't like screaming that much. Okay, the next thing is parades. Now, hear me out. I am so on parades. I hate loud noises. Loud noises are bad. I hate them so much, so very much. We should not. Why do we have police cars and fire trucks? However, one time I won a beach ball that someone threw at me at a parade, and that was awesome. Also, but then you realize they do give out bad candy, which means loud screaming bad, because you will scream, but then you will end up with not good candy. And also, at least 3 people will throw you their political flyers. When you're like a kid, and you don't give them to your parents, you just recycle them. Or like ads for like insurance will get thrown at you from your local insurance company. I don't need that. I'm a child. Or pens. Pens from your local bank. You will get at least 3. So, loud screaming bad. Because, we all like a good pen, but come on. Marching bands. Marching bands are loud screaming good. That's the only reason you go to a parade, because of the marching band. And we had a good marching band, and all my friends were in it. But I was not in marching band because I'm not a dweeb. So, I was in choir, like a cool kid. So they're loud screaming good. Also, the parade I went to as a child, used to have a, what are the bagpipes? Used to have a bagpipe, thing. And and that made me love bagpipes as a young child. I know people think they're annoying. I think they're beautiful. So, yeah. Now, this is not the military, but this is the idea of the military marching in the parade. Now, I do think we should, celebrate veterans and everything, because they did a lot. And I don't like war, but you do have to appreciate that aspect. And I'm gonna give this your uncle, because your uncle really does like this part of a parade, and the flagrant display of we love war and nationalism is not really fun for me. Poppers. These bad guys. These are, what are they called? These party snaps. Now, I know I said I don't like loud noises. However, my brother and I are the youngest in our family. My grandma used to haul us away from everyone, and she'd give us party snaps, and we'd get to throw them on the ground, and it was really fun. And yes, I know they're bad for the environment, but I have good memories of being able to escape my family and use these, and that was great for me. So these are the Gorilla Sizzling because they're associated with good memories. The American flag. See, I think the American flag is very iconic. However, the whole state principle of the flag is strange, and also it's beginning to represent something that ain't the best. So we're gonna put it in an uncrisp hot dog. It's an okay flag. Now, why do I have a British flag here? Because one of the great pastimes, one of the only good pastimes of being an American on the 4th of July is you get to hate the British, and you get to pretend that the British are worse than you. And they did colonize more places than America did, but America still does. So, and you get to pretend for one day that Britain is worse than you, and also you get to make fun of the British people, and that's kind of a fun thing to do, occasionally. And this is from someone who, when I get really depressed, the only thing I can watch is British panel shows. So, this is going in yeehaw. Now, this is called either, if you're educated, this is called cornhole. If you're not, it's called, beanbags. So, this is an American tradition. I still don't know how to play correctly, but when I was a kid, it was really fun to hold beanbags, and I liked to do that. I liked to hold them, I liked to throw them. I will never understand the game, and I won't play it if you offer it to me. So this is an uncrisp hot dog. It could be better, but I do like beanbags. I just do. There's something interesting about beanbags to me. Now, this is fair food. If you don't know, a tradition in America around 4th of July is when people start to have their fairs. Their county fairs, their citywide fairs, their events where you get to eat crap food. And this is an elephant ear, which is just dough and powdered sugar and cinnamon is tasting, and it's delicious. And it will not cost you anything, and it will fill you up for the next few days. It is perfect. So it gets... However, you don't get them a lot, and you don't crave them, so I think it's loud screaming good. As usual, fair food is. Now these bad boys. These things are like... They would be good, except that I haven't met... Like, there's a 50-50 on some people don't like watermelon, but you have to get watermelon to get to lemon. And some people don't like lemon, and you have to do the lemon to get to the blue raspberry. So some people don't like these. And so I think they're loud screaming good, because if I was offered one, I would take one. But also, it's a weird flavor combination, to say the least about it. This is going to be a really quick stream, but I don't really care, because I'm having fun. Now, the next thing is a pool, but I didn't want to show an image of people in a pool, so I used this Playmobil set. I think swimming on the 4th of July is really good. However, I don't own a pool, and I wish I could. So it's an uncrisp hot dog, because I long to swim and I cannot. Actually, it's loud screaming bad, because also this is associated with loud children splashing about and screaming, and I don't like loud children splashing about and screaming. Now, bonfires. Bonfires, are they bad for the environment? Yes. But fireworks are worse for the environment. Also, bonfires lead to s'mores, and I love s'mores because it's the most socially acceptable way to eat a whole Hershey's bar, and multiple of them, and that's fun. Also, bonfires, you will get eaten by mosquitoes, but you can do things so that happens less. Bonfires are fun, and I like them, so they are the Gorilla Sizzling. Apple pie. I think apple pie is something some people make on this, and I like apple pie. I like apple pie a lot. However, it is warm, and you don't want something too warm on this day. Therefore, it's a non-crisp hot dog. Now, political arguments. This is your uncle. Your uncle will get into political arguments with you, and it will not be fun. And this is one of the drawbacks. This is the main drawback of the 4th of July. This is a horrible thing to ever happen. And it's why it's bad. It's not fun. I don't like to get into political arguments. Actually, no. I used to get into political arguments with a lot of people in middle school. And it is the reason why after the election hit, I couldn't go to school because it was going to be a ha-ha look. It was the 2016 election. Ha, look, your fighting was wrong. And look, yes, I know I was fighting for Hillary Clinton, and I don't like her very much, but, like, the alternative was very bad for this country. Anyways, now we have our last bit. So, order. Bring forward. So, this is the subtle feeling that we are watching the country, taking a dark turn, and it's only going to get worse, and forward progress and democracy was always a lie because it was always a lie, but at least before this point we pretended it existed. But now we're not doing that, and our Supreme Court is kind of in charge of everything, and we don't really get to elect our political leaders, and that was kind of always the case because, you know, the founding fathers decided that Greek democracy, which only allowed 10% of the population to vote, was too free of a system. Because the way they elected votes. So they decided to go with the Roman Republic system, which was somehow even more based on wealth than this one is. So that's why this is the most of all. So this is a yeehaw. Anyways, I know this was a quick stream, but I thought this would be fun to do. So thank you for watching. Please enjoy your burgers today if you can. If you don't eat burgers, enjoy a vegetarian burger or a vegan burger, because I've had those and those are also pretty good. So do that. Even if you're not American, just go eat some form of burger, because that's the only thing we can learn today. And yeah, hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I am Witch's Bathtub, a witch in a bathtub, signing out. Goodbye.